Good evening.
Welcome to CHMA, broadcasting from Sackville, New Brunswick, Canada. You are listening either on 106.9 FM in the Tantramar area or at www.chmafm.com.
Is that on the internet?
It is.
Tremendous.
There's other things that we do there as well.
On the internet?
Yeah.
How did radio get on the internet?
You know what? I actually don't know the full process.
Radio's so adaptable. It's just sneaking in
crazy,
everywhere.
yeah.
Hanging on.
It's just like, we are radio, internet, we are all forms of media.
I hear we're even masquerading as a podcast at times.
Sometimes. Some people call us that, which is strange. This is Ground Control at YMC Midgic Airport. You are joining myself, Air Traffic Controller Thomas.
And me, Air Traffic Controller Luke.
Join us for next hour as we watch the skies, listen to some tunes, chat, and we'll be done by and by. So, Luke!
Yeah, the weather's all messed up, man.
Yeah?
Like, it's snowing, it's raining, it's winter, it's summer. I know there's nothing more maritime-y than being like, oh, the weather, but...
Yeah, complaining about
listen,
the weather.
I'm just going to stick with rain. I predicted snow all winter, and that didn't work. So, for tonight, rain... For the rest of the week, I don't know, man. Get like a steel umbrella because it could be fist-size hail.
Yeah, that was wild. I was just at the grocery store. I come out.
And you were getting pelleted?
Yeah, I went in, no hail. Came out, the car was covered in hail, and I was getting just hit in the face.
Surprise.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's not like when you go other places and walk out and just get hit in the face.
Well, I do. That happens in other places too, but I think that's for other reasons.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Not weather-related? Not meteorological?
No.
Well.
Yeah. Not weather-related, at least not usually, I'd say. Hey, do you want to listen to a song?
Yeah, what's our pump-up tune?
Okay.
To maintain our high level of energy
high level
on our
of
show.
energy. Hey. Do you know when I have a high level of energy?
Thursdays at 1 p.m.
Yes. Why? What's Thursdays at 1
I have
p.m.?
no idea. I was just picking a time and
Oh, man. Well, no, actually, usually not Thursdays at 1 p.m.
was I looking for more of a mood than a time?
Yeah. This is like more like, you know, a time when you're like taking your pants off. That's when I'm feeling a little bit better, you know?
I'm not sure where you're going with this. Can we segue to the music immediately?
I just like do you not like at the end of the day taking your pants off?
I don't find pants that restrictive, I guess.
Really?
I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, maybe it's just because I'm a bigger guy.
Maybe the size of the pants is directly proportionate to the burdensomeness of the pants.
I also suppose I wear way skinnier bottoms than you do.
Oh, form-fitting.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, I got stuff
Mine
touching.
are kind of poofy.
Yeah, I got stuff touching every crevice.
All right. So we got a song about pants, is what you're getting
this is going to be the No Pants Dance by TWRP.
From the back of the class, you keep me guessing, man. You're messing with my lesson plan. Your body's window dressing and my heart's made of glass. Sexual tension was what I would like to mention. This is like a new dimension and I want it to last. It felt like destiny when you began undressing me. If this is just like testing me, it looks like a pass. Girl, I like the way that you dance when you dance, like the way that you dance when you dance with your pants off. I like the way that you dance when you dance, like the way that you dance when you dance with your pants off. I like the way that you dance when you dance, like the way that you dance when you dance with your pants off. I like the way that you dance when you dance, like the way that you dance when you dance.
It's like the way that you dance when you dance with your pants off.
Was that a talk box at the end or just some voice manipulation? There was other points that sounded more talk box.
Yeah, I think that would have been a talk box as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've discussed talk boxes on this show
We
before.
have, so if you want that conversation,
deepening my understanding of talk boxes.
Go back and find it in our vault, which you can find at MidgicAirport.com, also on Spotify and anywhere else you can get your podcasts.
Or on the CHMA website on the internet.
That's true.
Where you can catch a couple of our back episodes, I believe.
That's true.
I'm not sure how far back you can go, but I know we're there.
That's true. I don't know how far back that goes. We go all the way back. I don't know how far they keep back.
All right.
Anyway, you can find us
Go
anywhere.
back and listen to the early days.
Yeah, the early days, as in also now.
Yeah. Yeah, this is still early days.
Yeah.
You see, and that tune I wanted to say, I might have started to mention to you this off air because we like to talk over the music, which isn't very good radio because some people don't get the banter that keeps people tuning in.
It's true.
It's definitely not the laziness of changing the dial to something else
Absolutely
and then back
not.
when we're over.
Yeah.
Thank you, all three of our listeners.
Thank you.
I was calling them the Tupperware Band because I couldn't remember their name.
Remember their name.
The other words that go with the name.
It's TWRP, Tupperware Remix Party. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that's actually officially ever been their name. They've gone, people know them by that. But the Tupperware part, I don't think they could ever, license or anything. So as soon as they started being, a serious band, they were like, okay, we can't do Tupperware Remix Party. We got to be, TWRP. And that was, pretty early on.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think they'd be fine. It's not. They're not trying to make another container brand that uses Tupperware.
What do you think? What if they took their? Because if you don't know, TWRP are also characters as much as musicians, as in they embody their characters. How long would have it been until TWRP came out with I guess they could now. How long do you think they have? Oh, now I need to check if they have
their
Tupperware.
own branded Tupperware as a merch deal.
Yeah,
I have no idea.
Or their own food containers that are.
You see, then Tupperware, the cease and desist would start raining down. But just using it in your name when you're doing a completely unassociated thing.
But now
people aren't I'm gonna throw this record on and get some Tupperware out. If they're not adjacent products. But
now that they aren't, or they never really have been actually Tupperware Remix Party, they've always been TWRP.
Yeah.
They could go into
the Tupperware business.
The
food container
business.
Oh man.
I think that's a great idea.
Okay.
I think I'm on to something. Hey, we're going to talk about
school me on some sports, man.
So I was going to talk about. I alluded to this the other night when we were not at work together. That I was going to talk about an MMA fighter, Sean Strickland.
Okay.
And a lot of
he
people
likes hitting people.
He does a lot, actually.
Wow.
More than your average MMA fighter.
Wow, which is probably already the upper echelon of people who enjoy hitting other people.
He enjoys hitting people.
Yeah. Sparks joy in him.
Yeah. It really does.
Okay.
And some people really, he's a polarizing figure. Some people really, really like him. Some people really, really dislike him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm more on the dislike side.
Okay.
So it brought me much joy when he lost he was a UFC champion, lost his championship here, and he blamed Canada for the loss.
Ooh.
Because it was in Toronto.
Oh, and somehow that adversely affected the performance?
Because all of Canada are like soy boys, including Justin Trudeau, and he's the king of soy boys, and I don't know, some of us, I don't know. I stopped listening to him.
So what are we going to talk about instead of that? Because you said you were going to, and now you've just done it.
I just caught a little bit. I was going to go real into it. You're going to really love it.
No.
We're going to talk about, I found this literally minutes before you got here.
All right.
So I don't even know what we're watching yet. Okay.
There's nothing better than video on the radio.
I know, but like we're gonna talk about. I got the name of the thing right here, so we're gonna go through it together right now.
Okay.
So from my understanding, we're watching a thing that looks like cricket and baseball had a baby.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I see some people on a field, or maybe you'd call it a pitch, but like there's some grass and there's someone's hit something with a stick or a bat, a ball.
Yeah,
and
there's
people
running.
Are running.
And there's running and there's diving. And there's a person who's excited.
There seemed to be a sprint element, like people were coming from different bases.
Yeah.
So what is this thing you've just discovered called?
So okay. Look at that start. Did you see that start?
Yeah. This isn't gonna make good radio.
This
but
makes no freaking sense. What we're watching.
Think of T-ball.
Yeah.
But instead of having a tee, someone like throws the ball up, like you do if you were teaching your 6-year-old to play to play baseball.
Yes.
Presumably, I don't know. I've never taught a 6-year-old to play baseball. But like you'd kind of throw the ball up and they take a swing. So it wasn't quite like a baseball bunt, but it's not like
it was essentially it was like
there was
no elongated bunt.
There was no like Babe Ruth style ball clobber in
there.
And
the pitch is a lot more oval than it is.
And what country is this played in?
So this is Pepsapello.
Okay, that wasn't what I asked, but thank you. Okay.
Literally meaning nest ball.
The old nest ball. What country do they play?
Colloquially known in Finnish as pieces.
Okay.
Also referred to as Finnish.
I'm guessing
baseball.
Since it's Finnish, it's from Finland.
It is a fast-moving bat and ball sport.
Okay.
That is often referred to as the national sport of Finland.
Finland.
We found the national sport of Finland by accident.
Yep.
And has been has some presence, in other countries, including Germany, Sweden, Switzerland, Australia.
That makes sense since those countries are like hanging right there.
And Northern Ontario.
Northern Ontario is not a country,
It
sir.
says Canada's Northern Ontario.
All right.
The latter two countries.
Sorry, Northern Ontario listeners.
It's because of Northern Ontario's significant Nordic population. Of course. Pepsis is similar to Brandball, Rounders, Lapta, as well as baseball.
Yeah, I saw a baseball element there for sure. There was a bat-like thing and a ball-like thing, which,
do you know why I'm so happy right now?
Why is that?
I'm just realizing that I have 3 more segments to do now in the future because I got whatever brand ball is. I don't know what that is.
No.
I don't know what Rounders is.
Rounders, I believe, is a variation on baseball that's played throughout, like if you talk to someone from like England and they're like, you might get it there. I think it's maybe closer to softball rules, but like very similar to baseball. But you feel the need to educate me on it, and I'll put it in the back of my mind for that conversation I'm never going to have about sports with people. Except you here on the radio.
Know what? You might be starting to have more because you'll be able to say more stuff about it.
Yeah.
And of course, Lapta.
Give me some team names. Do we got team names? That's always the best part.
Oh my goodness, we know who made this game. That's hilarious. Pepsapello is a combination of traditional ball batting team games and North American baseball, invented by Lori Takao Pinkala in the 1920s. Interesting.
So it just had its centennial.
Yeah, demonstrated as a sport in the 1952 Summer Olympics in Helsinki. That's neat. You have 3 strikes, so it is very much similar to baseball. He really just did combine kind of what seems to be Finnish traditions and baseball. Differences from baseball. So, very, very, very close to baseball in playing. Going down, seeing if I can find... there was a Finnish Pepsis match-fixing scandal.
Oh, not a scandal.
Yeah, look at that. And there's Super Pepsis. What's this? Oh, it used to be a... Oh, this used to be like the league. The league doesn't exist anymore.
Oh. Is this the first defunct league we've covered?
Maybe.
89, they put it to bed, according to your little graph.
Look at this. No, sepsis clubs in 2024 season. Okay, so we do have a 2024 season coming up.
All right.
So it seemed like it took over something else in the 1990, and it has been continuing ever since.
I'm so glad you're fluent in Finnish and can translate these team names for me.
Yeah, of course. And we do have past participants as well, and teams that withdrew from the league. Okay, are you ready for all the teams?
Sure. Hit me.
We got the Ala Jarvin Ant Krukit.
Yeah.
The Hymenan Palojatat.
I feel like since neither of us speak the language, the team names are a lot harder to rank.
Hyphen Con Taco. That one says taco.
TAHKO, folks, not
Imatron Palo Vicot.
Mm-hmm.
Josun Malia. Kempleen Kiri. Kitteen Paulo 90, like the numbers 90.
Uh-huh.
Koluvan Palujojat. Mance PP. Letters P and P.
Stay with us.
Passion Hijat. Sina Joan Yimmy Usit. Love that one. So come on, Yimmy Vimplin Vito. So we do have. I was really hoping we have further articles on two teams. I was really hoping for a pitcher.
Uh-huh.
It looks like we're not going to be that lucky. We're not.
Man.
That's a shame.
That's okay.
Yeah, there we go. We learned about Finnish baseball today. How do you feel?
Now I know it's a thing, and if I ever cross paths with someone from Finland, I will be like, do me a favor.
Explain
a little more and give me a team name or two so I can I can shamelessly rank your sport based on team names.
Oh, okay. We need to find.
If you're one of our 3 listeners and are fluent in Finnish
or knows someone who
tough
is,
to say, then give us a call, or even I guess we could use like Google Translate or something. But
that's way that's
not.
lame.
We could have a guest spot, Finnish guest spot.
Hey, we've been talking about having guest spots before, and we have been talking about baseball. I had a segue, and it left me.
Oh, what's the song? And
we're going to do Mother by Earthbound Trio. We've talked about Earthbound Trio before and listened to them, but they're like, I wanted to do some jaunty tunes, and we're going to listen to another jaunty tune.
All right, jaunt it up.
You ready for a jaunt?
Hit it.
Shine a light upon my face, so I don't know what's coming for me now. Every time I feel so free, come and cut down everything that means so much to me. Should have known you would take away my home and everything that I love so much. You will learn one day this is not yours, so remember me
Little jaunt.
That was quite jaunty.
Little jaunt for
I feel
us.
like you go take a nice
Little jaunt.
morning walk
Yeah.
with, maybe with the quadruped or something.
Ah, yes. The
So
quadruped
is
isn't
you
down here this year.
what?
The quadruped isn't down here right here.
No, I shut the air traffic control center
yes.
door so that the airport dog wouldn't get in.
Yes.
Yeah, told him to go and chase off some of the cows off
Some of the
runway.
mosquitoes.
Yeah, or the mosquitoes.
They're
They're not really out yet, but
The ones here are.
really,
Oh, yeah, the ones out at the airport. They get to the size of a small biplane, so they start early.
all right.
Um,
You reading anything good?
no.
Oh.
So,
I was sure that after last week's discussion about Finnegan's Wake in the news, the most arguable. I've never read it, folks, but I've been told and read that it's like one of the most unreadable, rambling pieces of literature of all time.
very important piece of literature.
In what way?
It is very.
Quantify its importance to me.
It is very spiritual read for some. Getting together, poring over the texts, trying to find, kind of suss out if it's prose, if it's stream of consciousness, trying to figure out what is being alluded to in the world, if anything's being alluded
If
to.
one of us is gonna read this book, it's not me. It's got to be you.
Should.
Because you've got you've got that background in jazz music where rules get all kind of funny.
Yes, it's true.
Whereas I am based in a
Reality?
more factual existence. I'm trying to make it, a little friendlier here than saying that if one of us is gonna to deal with something a little more abstract.
A little arty
That
farty.
if you take the abstract end of the spectrum of art and literature,
Yes.
then I will take art and literature where it meets.
Practicality.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's how we're gonna divvy this up
I'm fine with that.
from here on out.
I'll read bits and pieces of Finnegan's Wake every now and again. I'll get back to you. How about that?
All right,
But I did, because I have this segment right now. I don't even know what it's labeled anymore. I'll relabel it to, Back to Book Report of Finnegan's Wake. But in this segment, did you know, not Donald Trump, my goodness, not that crazy millionaire.
oh, different crazy millionaire.
Elon Musk.
Oh yes,
Just, admitted to just doing a bunch of ketamine.
okay. What's that one do to you?
It's ketamine's a horse trank.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure.
Huh. I've been having issues sleeping lately, but horse tranquilizers isn't something that's come up
No?
as a treatment option.
We are out in the middle of nowhere. Probably ain't too hard to get horse trank.
Well, you see, due to my other side gig, interact with quite a few farmers.
That's what I'm saying.
and a few vets, but you'd be surprised. Like you even to get medicine for a prescription medicine for livestock, or if you have cattle or you have sheep or you have some horses, a vet needs to come out and confirm. And if that vet hasn't been there in a year, you could have been a farmer for 20 years and always had cattle, and you call them up and they're like, yeah, I need some penicillin for my cow, and they're like, can't do it, have to do a visit, which I'm sure is super stringent. The vets show up and inspect the premises or something.
Yeah.
Touch the horses to make sure they're
Real.
Yeah. But I think it would be harder than you think, but maybe I'm wrong.
You know what? You're probably right.
So
I completely derail this conversation.
Elon's been tranking himself.
Yeah, apparently, and I'm just it's like one of those things that you always hear. It's like what's trashy when you're poor, but
Classy when you're not.
when you're not. Yeah, it's just
And horse tranquilizers are now on the list.
Well, he said his reasoning was SpaceX stock, Tesla stock, needs me to be on ketamine.
I don't understand.
I don't understand either. I just think it's a strong statement to be like, the stock of my public companies needs me to be like, I don't know,
Highly medicated.
I would even say being like, maybe this is where I'm coming from.
Mm-hmm.
If the stock of your public company, like, is based on, if you're saying, like, the CEO saying it's based on, like, you having 2 cups of coffee in the morning,
Yeah.
I don't think I want you as my CEO.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
What if it's 2 cups of coffee and some horse tranquilizers?
Yeah, no, that doesn't make it better. Like, if it's like,
maybe it's the Henry Ford move. Henry Ford had a long history of quite a few things.
yeah, I was going to say, which way are you going?
Yeah, well, we won't talk
I've
about
been reading about one of his friends recently.
He was friends with some not good people.
Yeah, you don't even know which friend I'm talking about.
Well, anyway, the one with the mustache.
Actually, I was talking about that one.
Yeah,
but he does
they
have
were
other
buddies.
friends that
Yeah.
fit that.
So anyway, but back to business, because
Yes.
we'll stick in our lane here in air traffic control
Of course.
business. But Henry Ford, I mean, he went bankrupt. He started several Ford companies, car
Yes.
companies before. But when Ford finally started getting big enough, Ford Motor Company, he would intentionally put out bad press releases or suggest he was leaving the leadership of the company
Yes.
to make the stock drop
Yeah.
and then just buy it up.
Yeah.
To gain more and more control out of his own company. So
That sounds right.
maybe Elon's, he's well read.
Yeah.
Maybe he looked at that and was like, that. I was going to say that Nazi's got it down, but maybe Henry Ford's got the right idea. I'm just going to tank our stock real quick and buy up some more and then release a new model vehicle that'll come out in 7 years in low production and low quality numbers. But hard to say with old Elon.
Anyway, want to listen to a song?
Yeah, play me a song where automotive history gets me worked up sometimes.
Yeah, let's go with this.
You want to talk about something awesome, read up on the Dodge brothers sometimes.
I think, you've told me that before.
Yeah, the Dodge brothers are wild animals.
We're going to go with 2 other animals. This is tomato.
Those are vegetables or fruits. Oh, no.
Oh, man. What did... Now,
doesn't matter. Play the tune.
Yeah,
Play the tune.
Here's Ophelia, but tomato.
Boards on the window, mail by the door. Why would anybody leave so quickly for Ophelia? Where have you gone? Your neighborhood just ain't the same. Nobody knows just what became of Ophelia. Honey, what went wrong? Was it something somebody said? Mommy, you know we broke the rule. Was somebody up against the law? Honey, you know I died for you. Ashes of laughter, the ghost is clear. Why do the best things always disappear? Like Ophelia, please darken my door. Was it something somebody said? Mommy, you know you broke the rule. Was somebody up against the law? Honey, you know I died for you. They got your number, come back home. Ophelia, come back home. Ophelia, come back home.
Catchy.
It is a really catchy tune, eh?
Yeah, I'll give
Hey, you know what's going on here in town this week?
Oh, with some local activities.
Yeah, the local things.
Tell
that
me about some
locals
things
like.
that is stuff that people could do.
Well, this whole week, Live Bait is still having their new, their new performances.
Yes.
So there's a whole bunch in there. Yeah, Live Bait New Works Festival. So I would check out Live Bait New Works Festival if you want to see any of the many, many works. They have something every single day of the week. On top of that, we have a student recital, which are always really, really good if you've never had a chance. So Anna Gagne will be having a flute recital with pianist James Coughlin. Yeah, they are free. These are recitals by the students at Mount Allison in their music program, if you do not know. So that is Saturday at 7:30, and that's at the Brunton Auditorium. And actually before that in the week, there's International Women in Music Day, and that is Women's Music Circle and Art Show. That's at Cranewood.
Get a
on
cookie
Main
while you're there.
Court. Get a cookie while you're there. It's $10 or pay what you can at the door. It starts at 7, doors open at 6:30 till 9 p.m. So 7 p.m. until 9 p.m.
You might have to go earlier in the day to pre-collect your cookie
It's
if
true.
you don't want to be, disappointed.
It's true. Just go to Cranewood. Anyway, but especially for Women's Music Circle and Art Show. Do you got any news, man?
In the news. Okay, it's like pretty tangentially related to Sackville. No direct connection.
Yeah.
But I know that in your heart of hearts, you love karaoke so much. So much.
Hate karaoke with
so
a
much. You
fiery
hate it so
burning
much.
passion. I almost said words I'm not allowed to say.
On 6 p.m. radio.
Yeah, and at work.
Oh, yes. Yes. Anyway, the inventor of the first karaoke machine, not the inventor of karaoke,
Sure.
passed this past week.
That's unfortunate.
Age of 100.
Good for them.
Worked at an electronics stop
in
Japan, not surprisingly.
Nope.
And made the first machine that you would, what we recognize as a modern karaoke machine.
Yeah.
And interestingly enough, to show that history just repeats itself, when it came out, people were like, this is going to put all the musicians out of work.
Yeah.
Because, now we don't need backup singers.
Yeah.
But really, it's just enabled people of varying levels of skill
Sure.
to sing along.
Usually a lower level of skill, because if they ever have higher level of skill, they're usually,
I've known some people who can sing reasonably well that would karaoke. Some with vigor.
I
Yes.
leave before they hit the stage.
Mm-hmm.
So I believe they exist.
You just haven't experienced it yourself.
I've never experienced it.
Well, that puts you ahead of a lot of people. A lot of people can't believe anything that they haven't seen for themselves, but that's a different discussion. And my only thing in the news is that there's occasionally karaoke in Sackville.
Oh, the rise and fall of a Halifax man's illegal TV streaming empire. Did you hear about this?
No.
Founders of new defunct Beast TV ordered to pay millions to powerful entertainment giants. This is a CBC article. I'm not going to read the whole thing. You can
give me the
check
Cole's
it out
notes
at cbc.ca. But essentially, this guy and his business partners, so his business partners in Ontario, he's here just outside Halifax.
All right.
They've been running an IPTV illegally.
Okay.
So I haven't read the article for a few days. I think it's an internet proxy, television.
So
I'm sure, I am a musician. There are multiple like musicians on YouTube who have put together like a streaming service so you can like learn music better, right?
Sure.
So that would be like an IPTV
Okay.
service. So there
Gotcha.
are legitimate IPTV services.
But this was perhaps not one of them.
This was like, okay, if you pay me $10 a month, you'll get all of the streaming apps combined.
Uh-huh.
So essentially, without going into the nitty-gritty, it's having like a bunch of computers, all with like one of the many services.
And then routing other people through those.
Exactly.
Tremendous.
Which it's hard for me not to get political on this one. Because for me, I'm like, yeah, this is a victimless crime.
Ah.
You know what I mean?
You wouldn't steal a car.
Yeah, exactly.
You wouldn't steal a movie.
Yeah, exactly.
You wouldn't
I'm like, oh no.
have survived in the
These-
day of Napster.
These billionaires are getting a little bit less money, and if you go through the article, like the article's trying to obviously find like who's hurting in this. It's like, yes, this
Bell Media.
yeah,
lost.
exactly. It's like, oh no, the person they asked who's hurting their pocket is like this man who lives in Toronto who owns like other services, and it's like, hey, I spent good money to get this service, this niche channel from India, so people in Canada can watch it. I need to be paid. I'm this billionaire already, but I need more money.
Well, listen, far be it from me to encourage or condone illegal activities.
Sure.
However, if you're going to take part in relatively victimless illegal activities,
Yeah.
good on him for being an entrepreneur in the Maritimes. He's not,
100%.
like in the, maybe his father or grandfather was into illegally hooking up cable.
Yeah.
And his family business is getting the media to the people.
Honestly, I'm just
Do you remember people? Are you old enough to remember when people had satellite dishes with the slide-in cards,
Yeah.
and these people would sell the bootleg cards?
So this is just my family.
Okay.
Just like, yeah, stealing cable, like, yeah, going up and into
Into the box.
yeah, about on the pole outside your house,
Mm-hmm.
stealing the cable, bringing it on into your house. Yeah, it's just like that.
I don't think the cable went by the house. In fact, I know it didn't in the house I grew up in.
Oh,
We were out there. Yeah. Just us and the wildlife. And 1 million pounds cranberries.
So many cranberries.
It's just a tremendous
Offered you
amounts.
cranberry juice today by accident.
Yeah, you forgot I was raised on a cranberry farm.
Yeah.
And couldn't stand them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't forget that. I just didn't even look at if it was cranberry, and then as soon as you pointed it out,
It's
I
okay.
felt bad.
No, don't feel bad.
I felt bad.
It's not like there was arsenic in it or nothing. You were just
well,
like...
What has arsenic in it again? Is it apples? Something has arsenic in it.
apples do have arsenic, but
Yeah.
I didn't mean it like that.
Didn't offer you an apple or anything. What are we talking about? What's
I think we were in the news because
Oh,
you were telling me
yeah.
about Buddy, and then we went down the rabbit hole into bootleg cable
Right.
and cranberries.
That's correct. Yeah,
Not
the-
bootleg
his-
cranberries.
bootleg cranberries would be great.
Yeah.
Yeah, he owned an IPTV. He owes millionaires $7 million now. He himself is kind of arrogant, and you know what? If he himself didn't seem quite arrogant, at least by this article standards,
What do I know?
just I don't know. It's just like everyone's a loser. We're all losers.
Okay.
Buddy lost his obviously $7 million, whatever, but also like the properties and stuff that he bought and cars and stuff that he bought with the money.
Yeah, it's ill-got gains.
Yeah.
It's not what it's called. There's a legal term for
Whatever. But yeah, so everyone's a loser.
it. All right.
Woo! Hey, do you want to play a song?
Yeah.
Do you have a song you want to play?
No, you just pick one. I'm good.
Let's just pick one. Well,
you've been doing good tonight. I've liked most of what you're putting up.
I'm killing it.
I'm just slightly further away. See, I'm manning the air traffic controls.
Yes,
So I can't quite reach the radio controls for safety reasons. They have to be separate.
For safety reasons.
Yeah.
How about Paul Verhoeven from Emily Landry?
All right.
Des amis pas fiables à tant de champagne. C'est quoi dans une petite ville? Par ici, ça prend pas grand chose pour faire parler. Hey, Anne a brisé des cœurs en dessous du pont Van Horn. Elle savait qu'est-ce qu'elle voulait, puis elle avait le goût. Anne a brisé des cœurs en dessous du pont Van Horn. Un petit clin d'œil, tout le monde vire par en dessous. La petite maudite, elle va faire sécher son père. On la garde dans nos prières, mais c'est peut-être peine perdue. Grandi trop vite, c'est quoi dans une petite ville? Par ici, ça prend pas grand-chose pour faire parler. Hey, elle a brisé des cœurs en dessous du pont Van Horn. Elle savait qu'est-ce qu'elle voulait, puis elle avait le tour. Elle a brisé des cœurs en dessous du pont Van Horn. Un petit clin d'œil, tout le monde vire par en dessous. Laisse-le vivre, elle fait ses choix, elle fera ben ce qu'elle voudra. Elle a brisé des cœurs en dessous du pont Van Horn. Elle savait qu'est-ce qu'elle voulait, qu'elle avait tout. Elle a brisé des cœurs en dessous du pont Van Horn. Un petit clin d'œil, tout le monde virait par en dessous. Un petit clin d'œil, puis tout le monde virait par en dessous.
So you're saying throughout that like you've been here before?
To Paul Van Horn, I think it's like if she's from Campbellton, which you confirmed
She is,
she
yeah.
was off air. Then yeah, I think I've crossed the bridge. The Paul
That's
Van Horn.
So funny.
Although, unlike in that song, I did not make out with anyone under it.
Oh well, you know what? There's always tomorrow, man.
I don't think I'm going to Campbellton tomorrow. Actually, there's enough snow. I could be going snowmobiling in Campbellton tomorrow.
There you go.
I'm definitely not.
There's always tomorrow.
No, I think I'm
Hey,
good.
Who's your gold star?
My gold star, man, it's bittersweet.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you noticed the for sale sign has gone off the Vogue Cinema.
I did not
And
notice.
it's because the ownership is filed for bankruptcy, so it's been taken off the market. Which you and I have both attended. You've been to the Vogue
Yes.
for movies and live
Yes.
performances, even together.
Yes.
So it's like it's a cool spot, and I think it's one
Yeah.
of those spots that I'm sure financially it's very hard to make work.
Yeah.
But you know, some things are financially very hard to make work. But this isn't on the solid ends of the arts and arts community. I'm about to say it's probably worth having as a community because it's a net positive.
Yeah.
Even though financially it isn't so.
Yeah.
So I'm giving it to the Vogue for past, what it's been doing, but also out of hope that somehow the Vogue gets to keep on doing what it's doing.
Yeah, I didn't know it was on going for sale for a long time.
Yeah, well, it's been for sale for most of a year, so
Yeah.
I'm guessing they were That might have been kind of the Hail Mary to get going, but yeah. So that's my gold star. What do you got for the week?
My gold star for the third week in a row, and for the first time, a 3-time gold star winner. My lovely, beautiful wife, Maria. Yeah.
Did you name her last couple
Oh,
weeks?
I haven't.
Well, now folks know.
Well, now folks know. The name's out there.
Yep.
Good luck. So,
both fans could be pestering her.
exactly.
Both listeners.
So, hey.
Yeah.
Do you know what is on right after this?
A number of letters. KEXP.
Yeah, formerly known as Under the Needle, Live on KEXP brings you the very best of KEXP's world-renowned live in-studio and remote performances. Each week, we'll bring you a new live session from our emerging artists to well-established acts spanning styles, genres, and cultures. They have had artists like Macklemore, Ryan Lewis, Florence and the Machine, Portugal the Man, Mac DeMarco, The War on Drugs, Purity Ring, and so much more. Live. Full videos of live on KEXP performances available at youtube.com/KEXP, including a new performance by Vancouver band The New Pornographers. You can check them out on KEXP.org.
Do you know what's on the radio whenever you want to listen to it? Because radio's on the internet now.
What?
Podcasts.
Yes.
And CHMA website, which is on the internet,
Yes.
has plethora
Yeah, plethora
of podcasts available.
Yes.
So we were just listening to a fiddle tune.
Yes.
Maybe you're a fiddle enthusiast.
It's true.
Enjoy fiddling around.
Yeah.
You could go listen to the Ray Legier podcast collection
You can.
anytime you want.
Anytime.
4 a.m, get it bumping
You can get it going right there.
through the CHMA website,
And
bringing radio to the internet.
do you know what else is a podcast, but also airs right here on CHMA at 8 o'clock, right after live on KEXP? Black Atlantic.
There you go.
An Atlantic-centric podcast, website, and media channel with the goal of bringing Atlantic POC voices to the world. Hosted by Clinton Davis and Hilary LeBlanc. Check them out at www.blackatlantic.ca, and you can follow them on Spotify and visit their YouTube page. Finally, we have The Night Shift. Here, Luca Capone spin a diverse, adventurous mix of sounds ranging from psychedelic jazz to experimental hip-hop with a heavy focus on Canadian and independent artists. That is what's happening here on CHMA from 7 to 9 p.m.
And then whenever you feel like.
Yeah, and whenever you feel like after that.
Yeah.
Actually, from 7 to 10 p.m., I guess.
Huh.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, do you want to listen to a tune?
Yeah, play us out on something. You've like been bringing the jaunt.
Yeah, I've been bringing the jaunt. I don't know if I have any jaunt
We've
left,
gone
though.
all the way from Halifax to Campbellton.
I got
It's a long day's
got a
drive.
You got a lot of jaunt. I don't know if this is jaunt. This
And
is
St. John. Isn't Tomato from down?
Yeah, they're down
So-
Quispam way.
You could hit all that in a day. but
Good.
Be a long day of driving.
I think you added this one.
Okay.
Big Bow Wow
Maybe.
by the Dardanelles.
Oh, the Dardanelles.
Dardanelles.
Yeah, folk group out of Newfoundland.
Oh, yeah, there you go, featuring Alan Doyle. What are you looking at?
Sneaking them in.
Oh, here's Big... Okay, so here's Big Bow Wow by the Dardanelles.
Dardanelles.
Oh, words are hard.
Yep.
From Yarmouth Harbour we set sail. The wind was blowing a devil of a gale. All our ringtails set and our baffin was in peak. And the dolphin striker ploughing up the deep. With the big bow wow, tow row row, falling all the ride all day.
Our captain comes up from down below. He looks aloft and he looks on low. He looks down low and he looks aloft, saying, coil these ropes, boys, fore and aft.
With the big bow wow, tower row row, forward all the right all day.
Back to his cabin he quickly crawls, and unto the steward he loudly calls, go and bring me a glass that will make me cough, for it's better weather here than it is up aloft.
With the big bow wow, tower row row, forward all the right all day.
It's we poor sailors standing on the deck, with the blasting rain pouring down our necks. Not a drop of grub will he to us afford, but he'll damn our eyes with every other word.
With the big bow wow, tower row row, forward all the right all day.
There's one thing we sailors crave, for him to find a watery grave. We'll shove him down in a dark deep hole, where the sharks will have his body
And the devil take his soul. With the big bow wow, tower row row, forward all the right all day. With the big bow wow, tower row row, forward all the right all day.
You gotta love a jaunty tune that's also got a murder thrown in there.
Yeah. Man, we did real good on the jaunt today.
We brought you more jaunt than you'll get on any other single hour of radio
It's
today.
true. At least
in Sackville.
at 6
p.m.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Don Cherry can help us understand Donald Trump.
Probably, if someone's gonna.
Yeah, well,
I'll give it to...
that's what the Toronto Star says. Am I going to read this article?
No.
Nope.
But thanks for bringing us the latest news.
Yeah, that's the latest
on
news. If you want to go read that,
Mr.
you
Cherry.
can. Hey, thank you for listening. Thank you for CHMA for hosting and broadcasting. Check them out at chmafm.com and chmafm on all the socials. Check us out at midgicairport.com. Check out our merch store and give us a shout out on all the socials at Midgic Airport, except on X, formerly known as Twitter, where we are at Midgic_Airport. Finally, if you miss an episode, you can catch us anywhere you get your podcasts. Signing off.
Have a great night, folks.